Yo, what's up, people? It's your boy the Kryptonian saying here, bringing you a review for One Piece chapter 499. And it was only a matter of time. You knew that Oda, when he was hitting you with the feel-good moments, that Camie was going to get captured. And that's exactly what ended up happening. Camie got captured as she was enjoying the amusement park. She was like, I finally got to see the amusement park. I got to ride on these different rides. I'm only here because you're so strong. And I'm like, they're strong, but you're with a group of idiots. Something's gonna happen. Sure enough, she gets captured. And when she says, I'll never forget this moment in my life, she didn't know how true those words were, because you know she's gonna be traumatized by the fact that she got captured and is on her way to being sold into slavery. This is fucking nuts. This is nuts. I didn't expect Oda to just take it all the way here with it. And I like how we actually get to see one of the bargains being set up, like as far as the negotiations, because we get told, like, hey, mermaids are really rare to catch on land. I'll give you 10%. And one guy's like, give us 20. And the other guy's like, no, we'll take 10. And it's just like, if it's, say, 100 million, 10%, that's still $10 million. Like, dude, that's a lot. And they didn't throw this particular number out, but it's still just the fact that Oda's actually getting into the nitty gritty when it comes to stuff like this. I wasn't expecting this. Like, I was expecting to kind of see glimpses of it. I wasn't expecting them to go balls deep into it. And just speaking of that, I like how Zoro, when he's just lost, he's just drinking his beer, walking through. Everyone else is kneeling because this Celestial is out. And this is right after the guy kicks over one dude that needs to go to the hospital, and he says, look, Celestials here, humans here, remember your place. And Zoro's just strolling through. Meanwhile, everyone's like, what's this guy doing? Is he an idiot? The Celestial, super savage. He's like, hey, she's pretty cute, make her my wife. Bitch, you're my wife now. Just no chill. Just no chill, just on some straight berserk type shit, like Game of Thrones type shit, where he's just like, I take what I want, don't have no worries over in this bitch. Like, he says, take wives 1 through 5 and send their asses back, okay? Send them back. Like, I don't want them anymore, I want this one. And that's when Zoro bumps into him, and the guy takes the gun and he prepares to shoot him, and Zoro just dodges the bullet at point blank range. So that's another speed feat, and he pulls out the sword and he starts to cut him, and that's when Gluttony just shows up. And I take back what I said. I'm not going to call her completely trashy, because now that you get a chance to actually see her when she's speaking, she's not stuffing her face. It's actually a pretty cute design, and it's still like a little trashy, but enough so where you just say, I'll roll with it. And I like how she just jumps right in front of Zoro and puts the tomato juice over him and says, look, dummy, pretend like you're dead. And she says, my brother, I can't believe you killed my brother. And the Celestial just completely buys it. And he says, oh, I thought he dodged it. Well, if he's dead, there's no problem. Because when that happened, I'm thinking, oh my fucking God, Zoro's about to be sold into slavery. I cannot believe this. And that's not what ended up happening. And as the Celestial walks away, that's when Gluttony is just like, look, I thought us pirates had an unspoken rule. We're not going to cause any trouble. And it's just like, you didn't send that memo to the Straw Hats. They're fucking nuts. And one of the people that was watching even says, like, I heard they were crazy. And if you go back to the last chapter, the fact that Luffy and them aren't even aware of the other pirates, it's pretty telling. And also, you know, Luffy wasn't trying to hear any of this stuff. Luffy was just like, look, I don't want to talk about what happened on Enies Lobby. It happened. What happened happened. I'm not talking about it. Like, I'm here now. Like, Luffy's in the moment. And it's the same thing with Zoro. Zoro's just like, I see this guy, he needs to go to the hospital, I'm going to help. And that's when Gluttony's just like, hey, wait a second. This makes no sense. Why does a pirate help people? And so it just shows that Luffy and the others, the dynamic is different. But what's really interesting is the fact that what you see here now is the fact that when Chopper's freaking out after everyone got to go to Willy Wonka's chocolate factory and Camie got to take a ride to Space Mountain. If you're a fan of Ric Flair, you know what I'm talking about. Like, oh shit, Camie was just Camie was riding on the cowboy baby, like she was all over that shit. And what's really, really funny though is like she was getting all the highs, getting all the lows. Sometimes it was really fast, sometimes it went really slow, and sometimes she had to get on all fours and she ended up barfing because it was just too much. She couldn't handle it. She had the drool and everything coming out, and like she just couldn't handle it. And at the end of the day, after she got off the ride, and after Luffy and the others are completely just tuckered out, she realized she went to Space Mountain and she went, woo! Like that was her thing, man. And the crazy thing about this is she's having the time of her life. The time of her life. And that's when she gets captured. And so you can just picture Sanji. Sanji's just hearing all this stuff. He's like, yeah, yo, Chopper, shut up. I got this, right? I got this. All right. Stay with y'all. Don't move. Now, there's pros and cons in this situation. That's when Sanji's like, I'm calling the flying fish. Oh, the fact that Sanji is calling in that favor now, it just got real. Luffy and them are going to cause a fuss. And one of the admirals is coming down. Are we going to see Luffy versus Aokiji Part 2? That's going to be interesting. That's going to be interesting. The fact you got 3 admirals, and they're talking about the fact that, that Zoro and Luffy both have 100 million apiece. So at least Zoro can run his own crew at this point, just going by the bounties. And the fact that Zoro almost attacked one of the Celestials, it's just letting you know that either Zoro or Luffy or Sanji are going to set something off. And it's only a matter of time before Sanji encounters one of the Celestials. Because I believe there's 3 of them, 3 admirals. Are we going to see a 3 versus 3 fight? That's going to be interesting. But my chapter question to you guys is, what were you more troubled by? Were you more troubled by the Celestial shooting the fiance and then taking the wife? Of course, some of you guys read Berserk, so you're like, I'm used to shit like that. Or were you more troubled by the fact that Zoro almost caused a ruckus? Or was it the fact that Camie was captured? But as always, guys, if you like anything I had to say, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much for watching the video, guys. Have an awesome day.